If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
The point is, if they can destroy him, see, my flesh says destroy him, but my gut, my spirit, my discernment says no, defend Rush Limbaugh, and my gut's never wrong. And then I can intellectually analyze, okay, why to defend Rush Limbaugh? Well, if they can shut him down for some humor that's mild compared to shows on network television, good Christian bleepers, and you know, the guy on HBO calling Christians scum and women, you know, this and that, that's all acceptable. Of course, I didn't call for him losing his show. I just called for my right to expose it. Bill Maher. So when they all call for the end of Limbaugh, and all of this, it's to set a precedent to go after everybody. And they're going after local talk show hosts, I know. And when you roll over to that, stations, when you give into that, you might as well just kiss everything goodbye. Because when the White House, which is Goldman Sachs run on record, is funding Media Matters and having strategy meetings at the White House every meeting and phone strategies every day, and they're trying to shut Alex Jones down, I mean, they got Napolitano off the air and brag about it on Fox Business. Glenn Beck wasn't perfect, but putting out more truth than anything else I'd seen on Fox. And he was still a worldly person who did dirty tricks to me behind the scenes. I was there at Fox, supposed to be on a bunch of shows, and they said, sorry, Glenn Beck's throwing a fit. And I was like, well, I was already on The View and CNN and MSNBC. Okay. That's okay. And they said, you know, well, let us get you a steak over here, you know, next door. Sorry about Glenn. Everybody hates him, you know, but he's throwing fits. And then you know, still I'm like, well, don't run him off the air, because I understand there's bigger things in me. So all you worldly people saying, you idiot, get rid of Limbaugh. I hope he gets fired and all this. Don't you get it? You can't have the White House front groups trying to kick people off the air. Don't you understand that? This is dangerous for everybody's free speech. All right, I've already covered the Limbaugh now. Let's go to another call. John in Wisconsin, you're on the air. Welcome. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and talk into your telephone, John.
Yep, I was just calling about just basically to agree with you completely about this Limbaugh thing. Even though, you know, I don't really, you know, respect the guy too much, but, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, if they can take him down, they can literally take anybody down.
Hang together or hang separate. That's what it's called.
Exactly. And if people don't realize that, then pretty much they get what they deserve.
I agree with you. What do you think about Obama coming out and saying this could be his son that got killed, to personalize it? That is the sickest exploitation of a death I have ever seen.
Absolutely. I just seen that on the Drudge Report not too long ago, too, and that was my first instinct. You know, I seen it, and I was just like, God, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's Politico reporting it. It's completely and totally disgusting. And again, folks, we've already had stations contacting us that are looking to get out of their contract with Limbaugh. And I'm like, a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, it has a bad feeling. I want to, listen, I'm beating him in many cities in the ratings. I want to replace him because I'm more hardcore and get better ratings, and I'm a winner. I don't want him off the field before I've crushed him. That's another issue.
Absolutely, yeah, but you're smart enough to realize, like you said earlier, I mean, if he goes down, I mean, next could be easily you.
Exactly.
You know?
He doesn't go down like this with Obama, that globalist puppet sneaking around with George Soros. I mean, George Soros wants an end to the free press in this country. That's what they do. So, I mean, look, I'm sorry. It's not even a lesser of two evils. You can't let the White House and Goldman Sachs through Soros kick Rush Limbaugh off the air. More calls coming up. I mean, that is a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. We'll be right back. And I ask you to look in the mirror and ask yourselves, what are you doing in this time of great challenge?